Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. We turn our attention from Bulldog hockey to men's basketball. And with us, senior forward Josh Fleming. Josh, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Congratulations on a great year. The Bulldogs back-to-back LEAC tournament champions, had a great run to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, it felt good. It felt good to be a part of these, especially the last two teams that won the back-to-back tournaments. So I think it's the first time in school history. So it felt great to be a part of these teams.
You finished with 24 wins, second straight 20-win season. First time that's happened since the late 1980s. Talk about what that means for you personally, being a part of two great teams like that.
Personally, to be a part of two great teams like the ones that I played on my last 2 years, it's a great feeling to go down in history and to be able to play with some of the players that I got to play with, like the seniors this year. Even a lot of the young guys, Drew Lehman. That class that graduated last year, it was just a great feeling to be a part of history.
You mentioned the seniors, one of four seniors this season, along with Jabril Jackson, James Chappelle, Jared Steliker. What do those guys mean to you? And talk about the experience playing with those guys over the past 4 seasons.
They mean a lot to me. We've all become great friends since we've been here. Me and Jabril came in together, so we were the only 2 freshmen in that class. So we've gotten very close, and we've been through a lot of wars together. As somebody that I know truly has my back, and Jared had my back since I've gotten here. We became really, really good friends. So it means a lot to play with those guys. Me and James we agreed that we were going to do everything we could to, make something happen here, and I mean we did. So it feels great. Love those guys.
You mentioned making something happen. The Bulldogs had lost 5 straight here to end the regular season, but you really came back on. Won 5 straight in the postseason, winning the LEAC tournament and winning the first 2 games of the NCAA tournament. Talk about that turnaround.
I think we did the same thing my junior year. We lost 5 and then won 5 again. I think our winning streak just started a little bit earlier my junior year. But yeah, it was great to turn around like the way that we did. It showed a lot of resiliency. It showed like the true toughness that our team had, and we were down, but we were never out. We always believed that we believed that we were a great team and could go out and get some wins at the end. And luckily we got hot.
Last year you had a chance to play in the NCAA tournament for the first time against Lake Superior and didn't win that game, but you used that experience coming into this year. Talk about that experience. How did that help you in this year's NCAA tournament?
We weren't happy about the Lake State game because we had the game won pretty much, and we just blew it at the end. So this year we just wanted to come in and leave no doubt. We had to establish an early lead and just hold on to it and just battle to the end. We knew that the NCAA tournament was just a different level of play. So that's what us 4 seniors and the returners, Noah, Kush, those guys, they just knew the intensity level that would come with playing in the NCAA tournament.
You won your first game of the NCAA tournament over Bellarmine, the defending regional champion, and then a close game in the second game, but you pull out a victory over Indianapolis to reach the regional final. Talk about those 2 wins. How special were those wins in terms of what you'll remember someday down the road?
Those are 2 great programs. I think they were in the regional championship against each other last year, Bellarmine and Indianapolis. So I mean, we respect those programs. We knew that they were, they have a lot on their resume. So we knew what type of games we'd have to play to beat those type of teams. And I mean, we brought it both games. So it was a great feeling.
The Bulldogs was 5 or 6 days in Kenosha, Wisconsin. That experience, talk about what that means in terms of some of the younger kids that'll have a chance to come back next year.
That experience is great. It was a lot of fun to be able to spend that much time with your teammates and just get to bond with everyone, and I don't know, it seems like you can be more of a person instead of just a basketball player with them, and the relationships that we build as a team was extraordinary, and I love that about our team.
Coming in 4 years ago, did you ever dream you'd play in a couple NCAA tournaments, win a couple conference championships here with the Bulldogs?
I mean, coming in, your expectations are really high, but with the NCAA tournament appearances, those should not be taken for granted, because I came in just thinking, watching March Madness and stuff, thinking that this was an entitlement, that you can get to the NCAA tournament, everyone gets there. It's kind of the feeling that I had about it, but we missed it my first 2 years, so that showed that we had to work a little bit harder to get over the hump, and we did eventually, and hopefully we just keep it rolling from here.
Bulldogs here this past season, 24-10 overall. What will be some of the memories you have, not only from this year, but maybe over the 4 years you played here for the Bulldogs?
Over the 4 years, I would probably say the teammates that I met and the coaches that I've had. Like the coaches have worked so hard. Like Coach Bronx, Coach Lake, Coach K, even they're always on the film and just looking for a way for us to get an edge over a team, over our opponent, and they're just always looking for ways to make us better as basketball players and as people. And that's one of the memories that you could take away from here, that there are truly great people here at Ferris.
Talk about your academic program, what the future holds for Josh Fleming.
I'm in business administration right now. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do right away, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to have the opportunity to play professional basketball. I think that a couple of people the graduating this year will have that opportunity. So I hope that I can do that.
I know you obviously have a couple brothers that have played basketball as well. Talk about what it means to be able to play college basketball.
Oh, it means a lot. All of us have played college basketball. My older brother he graduated last year. My younger brother is he's a sophomore, so he's looking to transfer out of his junior college. So I don't know. I feel like basketball has like brought our family closer together. I worked out a lot with my older brother. Well, actually both brothers growing up. So we just try to push each other and make each other the best that we can be.
Over the 4 seasons, obviously, you played for a couple different coaches. Talk about that transition, what it was like maybe playing for Coach Bronkema here the past few years.
With starting off with Coach Saul, he is a great coach. He's at Northern Michigan now, and he gave us a couple fits since we've had a couple matchups with them. But the transition was pretty smooth, I would say, because I think Coach Bronx did a good job of making it his system, but keeping things the same so the transition wouldn't be too brutal. And he did a really good job with that. And I can't say enough about Coach Bronx. Coach Bronx is a really good coach, and he's just getting better.
Well, Josh, we certainly appreciate your time, and thank you for all your efforts, and certainly been great to watch you play the last 4 years here for the Bulldogs.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
That's going to do it for another episode of Ferris Sports Update. A reminder, you can follow all the action online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.